Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. And we're here today to do a hashtag, Let's Make Together 2025, of turning a composition book into a journal. So we're altering a composition book. Here is the information on this. I'll let that sit for just a second so you can gather the information you need off of it. This is hosted by Caryl at Free Spirit Arts and Tammy at Tammy Van Antwerp Art. So if you'd like to join us, it's an open collaboration. You'll just need to put this information in your description box. And if you do at Free Spirit Arts and this @ sign Tammy Van Antwerp Art, it will make the make it visible for them to see that you've tagged them. And if you do hashtag Let's Make Together 2025, then it will show up in this hashtag area of YouTube. And if you want to see what everybody else is doing, just put that in your search box, keep it all together, and you'll get to see all the other people that are doing the same collaboration. Okay? Alrighty then. Let's move on to the journal. So mine's been going a lot better. I have gone to using Fabri-Tac. It works beautiful. It is doesn't have all the liquid in it like regular glues, and so it doesn't wrinkle up the paper as bad. So you saw that I made these pages. They were already pre-made. No, you can't see them because you're too close. Well, let's back you up a little bit. Whoa, there you go. These were pre-made pockets from a journal that I had made long ago. It was just a stationery holder. Then with you, I made this page. And I think I'll take this screen tape and put it all over here as well. It will just even that page out a little bit. So let me see if I can find my washi tape. I don't know if it's in here. This is my this is my what's in my basket box. And so, I tend to throw stuff in there. Oh, here it is. So I do want to put this across down through here. And I will apply washi tape with Scotch permanent glue stick. And I buy the 1.41 ounce because it's a fat stick, and I like the fat sticks the best. The other thing that I'm using when I apply regular wet glue is art glitter glue, and I'm also using with the art glitter glue this tape, double-sided tape, as well as a tape runner. I had only one tape runner. So, there we go. There. I think that looks better. Yes, I do. Let me clip this little piece off right here. And this little piece off right here. Here we go. Now let's look. Yep, that looks better. I like that much, much better. Okay. So then we go to the next page, and I did this one with you guys. 2 pockets. I love how that looks. It's just very pretty. I didn't run all the way up to the edge with the lace because I didn't want to interfere with the flexibility of the page. So let's move on to what's new. I made this page, and the whole page was this paper. Now this makes a nice place for journaling. So we need to put something in there we can journal on. And I think it needs to be either green or pink. It could be, oh, maybe I don't have any green left. Oh, yes I do. Let's see if I have a light green. No, it's pretty bright. I'd kind of like to just put a little piece on here for journaling on. Do we want green or pink? Let's look at a really light pink. Well, maybe not pink either. Hang on. Let's look at... I think we'll put this on upside down because that's darker than that, so that would be nice. I have one other option. Let me look. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I don't know where it went. Let's see. No, that's not it. No. Well, I don't know where it's at, to be honest with you. Oh, here it is. Let's look at this. Set that over back there. These are the same. There's a pink that might work. This paper has lines on it. I love that about it. That green is too far from that one. Oh, this one is the one I'm thinking about right here. I think maybe that's what I'd like to use. This is Ledger Paper Pad by Prima. I don't know if they make this pack anymore. When it came out, I bought two because I was really using it at the time. And so I think I'll leave the two little girls up here. And we will cut it down. I think maybe... Cut it there, to right. Let's just use this line right here. So I had to be gone on Thursday, I think it was. My sister had an emergency at the hospital, and so I went over there. I didn't have to, but I needed to, for my own sake. And she has a hematoma, a brain bleed, and so any prayers would be lovely. She is at home, and she's apparently doing well, because I haven't heard from either one of my sisters, so she must be doing okay. Yes, we're going to put that right on there. And it's just to give a nice, kind of pretty piece to journal on. And I think maybe I'll leave this as a pocket right here. So let's go around this with some ink. Let me grab some pink ink. Should we do pink or green? Pink or green? Pink or green? I think maybe we'll do the green. And then on Friday, we had company, so Friday was out for creating videos. And then I didn't get started here this morning because my son, one of our sons came by. And so we were visiting for quite a while today. That was nice. Now, I can maybe put some lace on this or something. But before maybe I'll just round the corners. It kind of looks like it needs something. So I'm going to deep round them, which is with a 1/2 inch. Yeah, that looks better. You know, it's funny how something as simple as rounding the corners can improve the look of something, or make it just look a little bit more elegant. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'll use the Fabri-Tac. I better put the lid on my glue stick. Oops, oops, going over the edge. She's gone over the edge. No, I haven't. I'm just pretending. No, but I did go over the edge with the glue. Oh, did you see what I did? We're not making a pocket out of it. It is now fully engulfed in glue. So it's gonna get glued down. There we go. There, you know, what I love about that is we have the green, and then it's got some green, and then it flows into this color. So there we go. So this page here is now done, unless we add some flowers or something to it. And what I did was I folded this over a little bit and made a pocket here. So we'll be able to put something in that. Then we have this little piece, and I just folded the paper. And this makes a nice little belly band. for something. We don't know what, but something will go in there. Perhaps we'll just do something like this and make a very simple tag by putting this on the front. And then you can write on the inside of this tag, or on the back of it, if you're so inclined. There we go. It's cute and simple. And it just keeps matching, doesn't it? So as soon as that's dry, we will clip those corners. I'm gonna have a glue topper. But look at how nice that looks. Just a simple little tag. Makes a nice little element to pull in and out to write on. Then you go over here, and once again we have a really cool little tag, or a really cool little belly band. And we could put another little pocket here if we wanted. Like so. And it could have a little cover on the front as well. So let's see, what could we give it? I think not that one. That eraser does not erase good. Oh, got some of the tag left on there. Got paper stuck to my fingers. That's not what I wanted. Good thing I had that glue on it. I want it like this. And I want to fold that over. Right about there, I think. Let's see. Okay, that will work. So we will cut this off right here. And then I'm going to just straighten it up a little bit, I think. Gonna clip it off right about there. And let's add something to it. This pretty orange flower. There's a bird on there though. If you don't want to cover up the bird, then don't do this. But I think maybe I'll put that on there. There's also this rose. I don't like that. Nope. I'm gonna go with this. Just going to put that right on there. Let me get this other stuff out of the way. And let's see. I think we'll go this way. There we go. And what else? So now we have a nice little journaling spot in there. There we go. Oh, I'm still getting it crooked, you guys. Get the cutter out. Trimmer. Trim it down. Oh yeah, please do, it says. Please trim me down. Don't leave me like this. Okay, well, we'll even you up a little bit too. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, so another little journaling card right there. And then we do have room to stick something else in here, but it would maybe have to be angled. And that would be an interesting element, once again, for this page. So let's take a look at doing that. Instead of always just gluing things down, perhaps we can make them party-like. Oh, or perhaps we could make an envelope. Well, that did not fold over very well. Look at that. Guess I should have scored it first. Well, you know, that's not working out very well. I don't like that. Yuck. Could just do a tag, but you can see it doesn't fit. Okay. Giving up on all those things. Finding a piece of paper. Ooh. Now that one's kind of an interesting piece. It kind of adds a new element of colors and And this one kind of goes with that one. So does that one. That one would be okay. That's more going into blues. We do have this, which we've used. And I don't mind staying in the same family of colors or designs. We do have that. Bunnies like flowers. I should go with this. Excuse me. Gotta clear my throat. Just tried to squish my pad down there. Okay, so if we were to use this like so, we just shove it in here. And then we would make a mark. We make a mark and check it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. We could just tear it. There we go. Perfect. So now we take this piece and we glue it on a piece that is either a coffee dyed or, yeah, like coffee dyed, like this one right here. What if I did that? Nope, doesn't fit. Don't do it. A lot of times I don't like to use this glue because really get your hands gluey. And then I spend the rest of the day after I scrub my fingers peeling glue off of them. Okay, paper towel right here. This just kind of firms it up a little bit, makes it less fragile, because this paper, I'll show you what kind it is here in just a second. This paper is this pad here from the Paper Studio, the Theodosia Square. Or Theodosia, I don't know. 180 sheets. It doesn't say how many grams it is that I can see. They make this pad quite often, and when I was there the other day they had one, but I think it was this same design. I have two of these and they're both different. So sometimes they're the same and sometimes they're different. Probably should have tore this part too. Okay. Save those two. I don't think I need to save that one. Okay. Going to go around this with some ink. What is is it, Ouija? What is it, Mr. Ouija? Okay, now let's go and do the back. Ink it up, ink it up. Ooh, she really inked it right there. It's kind of like I skidded off the road, huh? With my tires. Okay. And then we flip it back open. We put this in here. It is now a journaling card. And then on top of that, we have this. So there we go. So we have a nice little journaling card, a little journaling book, and a little journaling tag here. We need to make that into a tag. Okay, so like I said, I was thinking that it was probably better not to adhere all the paper down to the paper. So here I've just put in 4 corners, and I've made this into a nice big journaling spot. I really like that. And I like that it has the writing on it already. Here I messed up and inked the paper, so it got a flower there. This easily tucks back in to these little corners, and it lays nice and flat. And when you flip it over to here, we have the same element. Now the reason I went with the same element was so that because it kind of wrinkled the page a little bit, the glue did. And so these little triangles over here also made kind of divots in the back of this paper. So I went ahead and just applied them on the back as well. And then once again, I made a nice big journaling card. And I think it's beautiful. I love it. And I love the idea of not gluing everything down. I think that worked out great. So you can see I'm carrying the lace through. And so now we're to here. And what do? I don't know. But I do think it's just about time for another full page of something. We have that, but yes, see, this will make a nice full page. So let's go ahead and cut this right about here. Now I'm not running these all the way into the spine because of the wonderful things it does. Because it doesn't do the wonderful thing. It makes it harder for the pages to close. Now these are just some problems that I've kind of run into with playing with this book. It's actually it's getting easier to remake this journal, I think. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm happy with where it's going. It just seems to be going so nicely right now. And I love that. So we're going to do a full page here. Now I'm not worrying about trimming corners yet. I'm going to do that as I get finished up. Now we can go all the way to the top, but it doesn't come all the way to the bottom. We could do a pocket down here. Have I done one like that yet? No, I've done sideways pockets. So let's go ahead and we'll put this from the top to the bottom, but we'll make our pocket come across down here so that it comes all the way to the bottom. Or we can divide this between top and bottom and not worry about that, but just add ink. Maybe we'll do that. I think we will. But before I do that, oh my, she's going to ink, ink, ink. Now I know it's boring to watch, but I probably am not going to edit this video, so just hum a tune with me as we go along. Maybe we can sing in a round. I don't know, what would we sing? Now I've got the Off to See the Wizard in my brain. So that wouldn't be very good. Although, maybe the wizard could bring us some magic for getting this book all together. I think it's going to take forever, because I seem to be doing every single page. Now, you don't have to do every single page. I mean, we could skip, what, 5 pages? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5th page. Now, we could skip those 5 pages and just leave them as journaling spots. Why don't we do that? And I think that over at Mandalay Cards, Dahlia is doing that. She's skipping so many pages. Maybe it was Tammy. I don't know. I want you to go look at their journals, though, because they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, we're going to skip, 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 and move on up. Moving on up. I used to love that show. Always just made me laugh. I don't remember any of the actors' names, but I never do anyway. My husband, he's the trivia guy. I am not too much of a trivia person. Some of them, if it's an old movie or something like that, I can sometimes get it. But, you know. Trivia is not my suit. Guess we all have our thing, don't we? The thing we do and the thing we don't. Now, the nice thing about this glue is it allows you some workability time to scoot the paper around. Okay, so this is going to give us our next couple of pages of decoration. So because of that, let's put some lace here, and then we will also put some lace right here. What's going on here? Lay down. Don't you guys cause a problem. So, not that one. Look at my lace. It's all coming off of here. Going to use this nice white stuff. And I want it to stick out a little bit. Not gigantically so, because then it'd just lay over. But just a little. So what I will do right now is hold my finger there and snip it off. this is definitely the back. Sometimes you can look at a piece of stuff and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's the back. Because you can see the knots and stuff in the thread. And then I'm going to take this. Now, this will make it so you will be gluey through the lace. So you do kind of have to watch that. Uh-oh. Stuck. Stuck mobile. Okay, now let's flip it back this way. This is a quilting tool, but I absolutely love it for doing tape. A sewing tool, I should say. Throw that in the garbage. Get my fingers unstuck. I'm going to give it some glue, and the reason I'm doing that is to make it just a little more workable. And I know that the tape probably won't hold this lace at all. Okay, so I want the tape to be all the way on the paper. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, it's still got double the paper there. I can feel it. Sorry if I'm out of camera right now. Got glue. Scissors say, okay, time to stop. I'm all gluey. Okay. This glue, like I said, gives you a little bit of time to move things around. So I think I've got it. Now, let's find its extra page that it's attached to. No, that is the page right there. Okay, I guess that's it. No, there's two there. I can feel them. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe it's just this page. Or maybe I'm feeling this page. Don't know. And let's see. I know what I'm looking for. I just gotta find it. Oh. Alrighty. Okay, I do have this one. I think that would look really nice. Oh, I do have a pink. Look at that bright pink. And I have a brighter pink. Boy, that's a pop of color, isn't it? I have this light peach it really matches. But it's almost too matchy. This gives a little different color. But gosh, look at all those peach colors in there. And then could go like way out of this world. She's out of her mind. I am not. I'm in my mind. Then we have this, which is really nice because look at this green. There's not an overabundance of greens or pinks. Now there is some blue, which would give us an opportunity to start bringing in some of that blue paper. I think we'll go with this one. So, yeah, so anyway, let's put some, whatever you call this stuff, down here. A little velvet strip. And I am just going to use the Fabri-Tac because it works so darn well. Hey, babe. I think he closed the door. I like that. I think that worked out really nice for it. Now, I didn't cover the lace with it. I just kind of bumped it up against the edge to keep the bulk down. Okay. So now we have a page. Now we need to do the back of the page. Now this is where we can go ahead and bring this one over to here and make another pocket. Or we can just decorate the back and we can make our pocket come to this side this time, which we have not done yet. You see, this one's here. This might be a time for it to go there. So let's leave this one. We'll think about what we want to do there. I'm going to take this page and I'm going to fold it, but not all the way in. I'm going to leave this up on the edge here so that it doesn't tear the paper here. Because I learned a lesson about that my first go around with the book that fell apart. So I don't want this paper to rip, right? Okay. I'm not going to put a lot of glue in here, just some. It doesn't need a whole lot, but I do want to get kind of towards the edges so that it's not folding over and causing problems for the rest of the book. Now this would be actually a very cool page element, and we may do that where you just continue to write that way in the book. That would be an awesome journaling element. And we could do that here, but we're actually going to go ahead and make this go over here. So, what color? We have that. So we can work with blues or the pinks, the greens. Let's grab up our pad and see what we have. We have this one. And I've used that. Oh, there's stamps. It's a really pretty one back here. Let's have, oh, we could go with this kind of color this time. This page I think is beautiful. I love it. And there's 3 of those. Here's the blue. These are more with all blues in them. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? But I think we'll go with this one. It kind of just goes with that other page. So we're going to put this in here like so. I want to put it under there. It has to come down at least to here. Below that. That's about a 1/2 inch below. So we'll cut it off right there. And right there. That's going to give us this really nice piece back there. So I broke down and bought something. I bought some Stamperia paper. And it's going to be a journal. So I'm not going to tell you all about it yet. Uh-oh. I might have done this all wrong. We'll see. I might have had it upside down. Let's find out. Nope, we're good. We're okay. So this is going to go in here. It doesn't have to go all the way to the edge. Once again, leaving that space for, you know. So it doesn't get all bound up in the pages there. Now we can go with the green or the brown. I think we'll go with the brown again. I'm going to do just that little corner there, because that might show. I don't need to do down here. I don't know why I did. It's going to be in the book. Oh no, this part will be showing. I don't know. I'm one of those. Okay, it's still not all the way inked, so it's not inked. Let's get it down just in case I accidentally put it somewhere that the whole thing shows. But it's not what we need to do. It's an ink waster, but hey, you know what I say. It's my ink. I'll waste it if I want to. But I try not to. Too much. Okay, to the edge and to the top. Yep. There we go. This glue works so much better, you guys. I'm so much happier with it. Okay. And now this one's going to come back over. Going to go ahead and ink this edge. And now we need to put a piece of paper in there. Kind of like that. It's going to go with it. I like that it's going to go with it really well. Oh, but look at that. No, I like this one better because it's a little brighter green. Okay, so I'm going to slip this one under all the way if I can. Going to line it up right about here at the bottom. We're going to trace it. Oops. Trace it. Oops. Trace it again. I'll have a lot to erase there. And there we go. That will look very pretty. Very, very pretty. Now we've got brown ink on there, so now we're going to ink on a little bit of, we got brown down here. So I'm going to add this other element of color with that color. Sometimes they play really well together if there's just enough space between them. Perfect. Okay. Yep. There we go. I can see it. I don't know if you can. But I can see the dual color there, and I love that. Whoops. Oh, I probably got glue on the other side. Hope not, but I probably did. The crazy thing, the same night my sister went in with the hematoma, the bleeding on her brain, she had fallen and hit her head. So they did say that it was an old injury. But the crazy thing is that my niece-in-law, not her son's wife, but my other sister's son's wife went in the hospital about the same time they were checking my sister out. The day before when my sister went in. And she ended up, they sent her home the first night. And she ended up going back in early the next morning. Because she has so much pain, you know. She's been through quite a bit. A lot of surgeries. She's the one that had the large tumor that I was telling you about. That was non-cancerous, by the way. I don't know if I ever got a chance to tell you, but that big tumor she had was non-cancerous. Absolutely amazing that it was so like that. So, anyway, my niece-in-law went in and she had something very similar, but she had had a mini stroke. So it was weird that they were both there at the same time for similar things going on in the brain. You know, just kind of coincidence, but wowie. So, anyway, I think I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to go along the top. Right up there. And then I'll go along this bottom. Like so. We'll leave those holes to take care of themselves. I'm going to come up here like so. Ooh, I got some extra there, don't I? Oh yeah. Now I'm going to cut this at a really weird angle. There we go, so it kind of fits in there better. I need to sharpen my scissors. And get the glue off of them. And I really need to clip this a little bit straighter right there. Okay. Then we'll come down here. Let's do it this direction. Be easier. There we go. And there is our pocket. Let's get it separated from all this other stuff. Now, if you wanted, you could add that second pocket on here. I have that piece. You could add a pocket that goes this way. And it just tucks in up there. We could add a pocket here. Which gives it another element. Especially if we went like that. Thinking of ways that I can make the page just a little bit stiffer so it stands up better to all of its woes. So I'm just kind of folding it over itself. Now, some of you may say that wastes paper, but, well, in a way, it does. But it also, I would have to back it anyway, because I was uncomfortable with how thin the paper is for a pocket. So, oh, here we go. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to put it right in here like so. Just like this. I'm going to have it tucked under there. So 3 sides. This time I'm going to do 3 sides. Last time I didn't. And then we'll have a tag in there, and I have a tag pre-made. Where is it now? I'm pretty sure I saw it, or was it? Oh, right here. It is a pre-made tag. Look at that. Ooh, it will definitely have to have a topper. Otherwise, it'll get lost in the pocket. So there we go. So that's our 2 new pages. And then we have our little elements that we put in here, which is our journal card and a little journal note, and then a little journal tag, and our little journal spot. It's been a journal spot kind of day. I love how this page works. I do feel like maybe I need to make it so it will stay down. Maybe it has to hook to that page, but I don't know yet. It did. I think I got too close right here, and it'll get closer as the book gets fatter, so that will be a problem, won't it? Okay. Oh, I love that. I just think that is so pretty. So we will leave off there. We have our new page here, and our new, oh, we have to put something here. I have to put some paper here. But I do like this with the other, another different kind of pocket, and that it matches. It has this little letter and this little letter. This is going well. I'm happy with it. Oh, and we added this washi tape here. I think maybe I need to add some of that green on here or something. This pink is a little too far out there for what's happening in here. And this one, you know, it's a lot lighter with the light greens and light pinks and blues. But we'll get to that. Alrighty, my friends. That is all I have for today. So I will let you go. And I will see you all in the very next video. Hopefully, if there's no delays, we'll be right back in the next day. But we'll see. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.